Greetings from Aarhus, the second largest city in Denmark. In 2017, Aarhus, with its bucket loads of charm, was voted the European capital of culture. And in 2012, the happiest city in the world. The big question today is who will have the last laugh as reigning Thomas Cup champions China take on arch rivals and second seeds Japan in our Thomas Cup semi-final. Hello, I'm Paul Hand and a very warm welcome, badminton fans, from the Ceres Arena, heading towards the business end of the TotalEnergies BWF Thomas and Uber Cup finals. Here's our map showing the extensive reach of participating teams from far and wide across the globe, indeed all 5 continents, from French Polynesia, Egypt and Algeria. This afternoon we focus on the semi-finals of the Thomas Cup. 31st edition of it, indeed. That's the prize awarded for the World Men's Team Championships, and China are the defending men's champions. Indonesia at the top, they're the top seeds with 13 Thomas Cup titles to their name. The event's only ever been won by 5 different nationalities. Denmark in 2016, who they meet at the top of the draw there in the first semi-final. That's over on show court 1. China, Japan will be bringing you. Japan winners once in 2014 and China 10 times and defending champions here. So all absolutely loaded. Will be attending the bottom half of the men's draw. And so much to bring you in this all-Asian powerhouse clash. China against Japan. Out on show court 1, it'll be Indonesia and Denmark. Here is the Chinese huddle, defending and 10 times champions in the Thomas Cup. They only dropped 1 match against India in 4 ties on their way to the semi-finals, beating Netherlands, Tahiti, India and Thailand to get there. So this is what we're bringing you. China against Japan, Thomas Cup semi-finals on show court 2. Second seeds Japan have contested 15 Thomas Cup finals, 3 semi-final showings. They won in 2014 and last time they were the losing finalists in 2018 to China. They topped Group D, beating Canada and Malaysia, and pipped Korea 3-2 in Friday morning's quarter-final. We start Thomas Cup semi-final Saturday with a blockbuster top 10 men's singles featuring the world #1 Kento Momota, who will want to avenge that painful loss 16 days ago in the Sudirman Cup final to former world #2 Shi Yu Qi. Clever strategy from Japan, who get in first, rolling the dice with a scratch men's doubles pairing. Takuro Hoki teams up with doubles master Yuta Watanabe, a way of impacting their doubles magician early in the tie. For China, the absence of Lu Guangzhou could prove costly. World #65 Li Shifeng gets promoted to second men's singles against world #13 Kanta Tsuneyama. And in the second men's doubles, will mixed doubles Olympic gold medalist Wang Yiyu be the magic ingredient for the Chinese to edge that one? Wang, alongside experienced Liu Chong, squaring off against Koga and Seto. World number 148, Wang Hongyang, just 22 years of age, may be called upon to play the match of his life against another top 20 Japanese rock in Kento Momota. An added element of surprise as 4 of the 5 matches today are first meetings, so really spicy. We don't know what we're going to get other than in the first meeting between Shi Yu Qi, who takes on Kento Momota. Top 10 mouth-watering match to get us underway. So our players are on their way. Shi Yu Qi, former world #2. He's only dropped 1 match, and that was to India. Have the Chinese in 4 ties en route here. 2018 HSBC BWF World Tour Finals champion and 2018 All England Open champion, as well as Shi Yu Qi. 2 years younger than Momota, 6 foot tall. He's got a real stage presence, this man. And this is the 8th chapter between these two, who will find a way on the day. World champion of 2018 and 19, Kento Momota, 27 years of age, from Kagawa in Japan. He owned men's singles in 2019, just won just about everything in sight. But he's been a little bit up and down, a little bit off the boil. So it's going to be really interesting in this Thomas Cup semi-final to see who comes out starting fastest. There's their head-to-head showing. Shi Yu Qi's won the last 2, including that Sudirman Cup meeting just 16 days ago.
Okay, gentlemen, we'll do the toss. I have black and red. Red. Red it is. You will serve. You will right side. Okay.
So the formalities have been done. We've done all the talking. Now let's get down to the action. He looks so power-laden, doesn't he? Lower body, so athletic. Had that dreadful ankle roll back in 2019 at the Libya Indonesian Open. I remember that. He was out for quite a while, but now he's back fully fit. That was back in July 2019. He's out for a long time. World number 10, Shi Yu Qi at the moment, has been as high as 2 in the world. That was back in August 2017. 25 years of age, 6 foot tall, 1 meter 83, from Jiangsu in China. 2014 Youth Olympic champion he is. And as I say, he's done pretty much all of it, hasn't he? 2018 All England Open champion, and in the same year won the World Tour finals as well. Had a good win against Kento Momota of Thailand in straight games, as he did against Kidambi Srikanth. So faultless so far here, 2-0 in Aarhus. What about his opponent today? A couple of years older is Kento. 4-3 leads head-to-head, 1 meter 74 from Kagawa. And right up there at the pinnacle of the rankings, the world champion of 18 and 19. Well, downing Li Zijia, as you see there, in 3 close games, 80 minutes, 23-21. That was a real epic. And then, but losing, unusually, to He Kwang-hee, who beat him at the Olympic Games as well. And in straight games, inside an hour, the last showing in the quarterfinals for Kento. That will have disappointed him. How will he respond today as we take a look at Kamasha Robertson in the chair? And Jesper Hedden Larsen as the service judge. All poised, ready to roll. Who's it going to be that wheel spins out of the blocks here?
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, China, represented by Shi Yu Qi. And on my left, Japan, represented by Kento Momota. Japan to serve. Love all. Play.
Super patient play from Momota to get his scoreboard moving. Well, it's very cagey, isn't it, from the off here? Obviously, nerves jangling a little. Both understand the gravitas of this opening match. Well, Shi Yu Qi was the key man at number 2 in the Thomas Cup team in 2018 when they won the title. He was playing behind Chen Long, who, incidentally, was downed by Kento Momota in the opening match 3 years ago. Well, as you saw there from Kento Momota, it's Shi Yu Qi that normally likes the body attacks, but Kento going straight at him. No love lost. 2-point cushion early doors for the world number 1. Well, on the back of Momota's sort of lack of form against the Korean Hye-kwang Hee, Shi Yu Qi will have been encouraged by that result, but of course Momota will be unsatisfied, and very often you respond really well as an athlete to a loss and really kickstart yourself to find another gear. And perhaps the Japanese can do that today, who knows? That's just missed from Shi. Momota fist pumping.
5-2.
Well, it's a packed house today in this Ceres Arena. It really is. Barely a seat to be had. And with that comes a really nice purr of energy, a din of noise, and sometimes hard to pick up the sound of the shuttle being struck. You need to really focus, these athletes. Oh, that's a lovely little clip down from the former world number 2. Look at this. Beautifully done. Oh yes, well done. Four-point cushion for the world number 1 at the moment. Can all change in a heartbeat. We know that. First time of the match then, we're going upstairs. The arm raised of the umpire to indicate exactly that. Oh, that went a long way out.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 4-8. Play.
Oh yes, that's snappy from Shi Yu Qi. A lot of explosivity into that round header. Oh yes, super tight straight net shot from Shi Yu Qi.
6-8.
High quality point this from both players. Yeah. Lasering the line or just inside with this straight smash. Shi Yu Qi is back on it. A hat-trick of points then for the red-shirted warrior. Momota with an unforced error as he looks upwards as if to say, was that the lights or what? What's going on? But we have parity in this opening game. Who'd have thought that just moments ago when Momota had a heady 5-point cushion of 8-3. A handful of points successively going the way of Shi Yu Qi. Yeah, very unlucky Momota there with the net lift. Just kissing the tape on the way through, and the flag is fluttering from China as they break to the front in this one for the first time in the match. Missed it.
10-8.
Well, it's Shi Yu Qi on an absolute mission right now. 7 in a row against the world #1. So proactive. Nicely done from Kento Momota. Just a reminder, hey, I am the reigning world #1. Not so fast. Japanese coach excited by the last 2 points. Punishing rally, but psychologically so worth it for Kento Momota, who rounds out to the interval with 3 successive points of his own. Really tough, physical rally. World #1 coming off better. That'll feel good as he heads to that brief respite with an 11-10 advantage. Well, we're seeing odd little glimmers of that ruthless efficiency that got Momota to the top of the game. And in 2019, he was just unstoppable, wasn't he? Just on an absolute tear through tournament titles. It's hands down from the Lions judges. It's found the paint, that one. Misjudgment from Momota. Doesn't happen often. Super touch from Momota. Playing short to that backhand side of the Chinese. Gaining fruit. Just what the doctor ordered, a nice, close opening men's singles. Can't ask for more. Always found a beautiful cross net from Momota. Perfectly weighted. That was just smooth and repeatable, wasn't it? Well, it's been Shi Yu Qi who's had the last 2 wins over Momota. both times in the Sudirman Cup. Oh, another outstanding rally from both athletes. A real punishing rally that was.
15.
Look at this. Yeah, you rarely see that. Momota possibly slipping a little there, but unable to get that one. Oh yes, super from Shi Yu Qi.
14-15.
Knows the importance of staying tight to his opponent today. Nothing less will do. Fully vigilant to the dangers of the world number one with his ever menacing presence, Momota. Especially riled by the fact that he just lost to Heo Kwang-hee yesterday.
So it's over 16-14.
Well, fascinating that the Japanese captain has elected to throw Yuto Watanabe in with Takuro Hoki in the next matchup as well, just to really add pressure onto the Chinese, getting their best doubles player right up the top of the playing order quickly. That's clever. If Momota can snatch this, then they could be looking good. But they're all shoulds, ifs and maybes in sport. That's just missed as well. Momota's fist pumping. He enjoyed that one going wide. And he's got again a little bit more wriggle room now. 5 points away from this opening game, but they're going to be hard earned, that's for sure.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 17-14. Kento. Play. So the total 15-17.
Just enough injection of pace with the straight smash from world number 10. Very nice, very subtle from Shi.
16-17.
Blending pace and touch wonderfully. All the cries of Jayo. Yeah, clipping it down short to that backhand corner of Momota. He likes that one, Shi Yu Qi.
17-all.
So hauling the game back to parity commendably then, the #1 men's singles player from China. With 3 points in a row. He's on a roll. How long can he sustain it for?
Service over. 18-17.
Brilliant from Momota. Just teasing out error from Shi Yu Qi. And these guys will be absolutely loving the fact that this is a packed stadium today. This has probably been the first time in a long time that they've witnessed this kind of fan base. And they will be bringing their utmost to please them all. Look at what it means to Team Japan whenever Momota wins a point. Desperate to get that opening match under their belt. Trying to help him in whatever way they can. Searing cross smash from Shi Yu Qi.
19.
It's been cagey throughout, hasn't it, this one? Just neck and neck the whole way, pretty much, other than that 8-3 lead that Momota had at the top of the game. Brilliant from Shi Yu Qi. A really deceptive cross net.
20, game point, 19.
And suddenly, from nowhere, the Chinese breaks to the front for just the second time in the game, sneaking up on Momota. Oh yes, keen strike from Kento.
Service over, 20-all.
Right into the body of Shi Yu Qi. Juice. Here we go then, 2 points clear. Who's it going to be? Who's going to blink first? Oh, it's a stunning save from the world #1. Hanging in the point, asking that extra question. Now he's got game point. Look at that. Up and down so quickly. Oh, it's missed. And Kento Momota deserved that opening game. He led most of the way and saw it off in the end. It was very tight though, but Momota coming through 22-20 after 26 minutes. World number 1, halfway home.
2ゲーム本当ここ大事なんです。飛ばしてくるし。だからもう徹底的にラリーだから負けてもいいから20回ラリーして負けてもいいからしょうがないからね。単発は絶対ダメ。スピンだってやる、コンセットやるダメ。コンセットダメ。真ん中の人はコンセット減るからさ。ちょっと真ん中。これ結構早いよこれ。こっちも早い。それ気をつけて。長めでもいいし。絶対相手単発でやりたいから。こっちはもう徹底的にやる。徹底的にやる。疲れてもいいよ。しょうがない。
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
Well, we've had plenty of Momota on view over the last 3 weeks or so, and a feel for where he's at. And I think many will agree, not quite at the pinnacle where he wants to be, but he's kind of, you know, we're seeing signs every now and then. Some days a little bit more encouraging than others. Yesterday, not against Hale, but today he's got the opening game against the man he's lost to the previous twice. But he does lead the overall head-to-head showings between these two, 4-3, and they'd dearly love to notch another against Shi Yu Qi. But it's this kind of match, as is the match on Choke Court 1 between Axelsen and Ginting, that really does pique the interest of the world. Gets the badminton world purring, this kind of stuff. Oh yes, he really did dial up the power there, Shi Yu Qi. His signature body attack. He's been maturing match by match as Shi Yu Qi. There's been the odd unforced error like that, bound to be. Sense of occasion and all that. Responsibility, playing at the pinnacle of your team. But we all hope that this one plays out with them both in top form. We want a match of their A games simultaneously, please. That would be gripping. A really good way for it to play out. Now Momota, akin to what he did in the opening game, where he came out of the blocks really fast, is off to a heady 4-1 lead. Remember, he was 8-3 after the opener. Super from Shi Yu Qi. He's won several points from that one. It's a pattern of play where he's borne a lot of fruit. Well, this is exactly what happened in game 1. And then, of course, there was that 7-point surge from Shi to recover ground lost. He's got to be careful now, because I think Momota will be in more mercenary mood when he gets ahead. Having learned from that opening game, he won't be quite as compassionate, you'd imagine. Superb save there from Momota. He's everywhere at once, isn't he? That's just missed as well. 5-point cushion for the world number 1, and a game to the good. He'll want to get his foot to the floor right now. Yes, wonderful top draw straight smash.
8-2.
Oh, such a guileful player, isn't he? Just when he thought he was off balance, look at the hand skills that produced that exquisite backhand. Yeah, Shi Yu Qi caught backpedaling there. And again, Momota with a super cross block off the forehand. He's got all the answers right now. World number 1, 8 points ahead. Wow, this has suddenly turned quite lopsided. Kento Momota with a real stranglehold over this one right now. 11 points to 2 and a game to the good. Well, he just looks ruffled, doesn't he, Shi Yu Qi? Unlike him, he's normally calm and up together, but his body language looks a little forlorn. His head is flopping around a little bit. Can he find that extra gear and really make a contest of this second game? A must-win game for the Chinese, if he wants to extend his stay in this match, that is. A much-needed point from Shi Yu Qi after what was a run of 8 from Kento.
4-12. 14-4.
Nice disguise from Shi Yu Qi. Momota, stone-footed, very unusually. Didn't see this one coming at all. Great deception.
Service over. 15-5.
Too much. Momota, watertight. Looks very dependable right now. Just 5 points away from victory. Well, you sense the game of the world number 10 starting to unravel. Momota loving the scene right now. Shi Yu Qi over-pressing. Cutting everything that little bit too tight. A testament to the solidity of the Japanese. Oh, that's missed as well.
19-5.
He looks bereft of idea, does Shi Yu Qi right now. Japanese delight in their man. Setting sail for home.
Match point 5. Excuse me, you okay? Are you retired? And what's the problem? Do you need a doctor?
Surely not now.
Just a second.
Well, there's been mention of retiring, but what, at this stage with 1 point to go, maybe? It's match point for Kento Momota right here. Well, that seems a sad way to conclude the issue, but Kento Momota is all smiles, and it's mission accomplished for the Japanese number 1. Japan opened their account positively with a victory. They're up and running in this Thomas Cup semi-final, needing just 40 minutes. He regains ascendancy here, Kento Momota. He's been flirting in and out of the winner's circle, but very much back in it right now, and that'll feel pretty good redeeming himself after his loss to Heo Kwang-hee yesterday, and he salutes his fans, all smiles, and that's lovely to see. He extends his head-to-head to 5-3 now over Shi Yu Qi with a really solid showing. The mask is on, but the gloves were definitely off. That was a really good performance from Kento Momota. Soured a little at the back end there with Shi Yu Qi retiring at match point, which seemed very unusual. I can't recall the last time I saw that. But it's Momota that grabs the headlines again, and he puts Japan 1-0 to the good. Coming through 22-20, 25, and retired. And this was how he got to the match point. That one was out. And then the former world number 2 called it a day. For whatever reason, we don't quite know. But there seemed to be no obvious impediment or hampering of the Chinese player. Not limping at all in any way, shape or form, but just electing, for whatever reason, I'm sure he's got his own right reason. Who are we to judge? But Momota, anyhow, he comes through with a win. Japan 1-0 up, and it'll be men's doubles up next on this show called 2. Somebody caught the shuttle, pleased with that. Little souvenir. It's her, Jiting, and Zhou Haodong, who take on Hoki and Watanabe in the first men's doubles. That'll be after a very short commercial break. Don't go too far. But Japan 1-0 up in this race to 3. Well, it's glorious, isn't it? Lovely sunny day outside at the Ceres Park and the arena as well, adjacent to it. And the Aarhus is home to many annual cultural events, festivals, museums, theatres, sports events of both national and international importance. It represents some of the largest cultural attractions in Denmark. Aarhus has hosted so many